Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. It's good to be back. I missed y'all. I had to work yesterday, so you know how that goes. So I found this really cute um, kit and a new to me channel. It's Marissa is the designer over at Sweet Pea Curiosities, and she makes these file folders. And I was just messing around the other day. I'm going to probably reprint them in cardstock, but I'll show you what I did. So these are her file folders, and there's a set of 9 of them, and they're already tabbed, and she has back and front, so you can print them back to back if you want. So I just did my tab binding, because you know I like that. So there's this set of 3 pages, and then there's another set of 3, and another set of 3. But you know, you could print whatever you want. I just did them this way. And I'm going to use this as something, I'm not sure yet. But then I took a bunch of her embellishments and things and started messing around. So here's, she has, there's like probably, let's see, there's 18 of these, and then she has these top sheets, which are like 5 by 7-ish. Not quite 5 by 7. They're 1, 2, 3, 4.5 by 4.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6.25. So these overlays, and I just folded them in half, and I'm going to make like a little wraparound book of some sort. Yeah. So we're going to make something with these, and these are scraps. She has words, lots of tags, lots of these kind of pockets. You know, there's probably 9 of each to go on every page. I did not print them all. These are some index cards. I really like those. Here's some more. You can fold these in half and have little tuck spots. Here's some side pockets or bottom pockets. There's some corner pockets. So she has all these embellishments. There's some bigger cards. I don't know if I'll fold that in half to make a journal. Some postcards. So what I did with this was, like I said, I was just playing around. I took 3 of them, and I made a little folio, and it's got a pocket here with a gusset, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. So with 3, you got 5 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I was just messing around. So I thought I would put all this in here to hold it until I decide what I'm going to do with when I want to have a play day. And this, I'll probably just use this as my signature, and yeah, figure out how I want to put this all together. Maybe make a little flip book. So that was that one, and I think she's got 3 or 4. My new favorite one, however, was this one, and this is the vintage. That was the Victorian, and this is vintage. I just love these images. Now, again, there's 9 file folders. I did not print the file folders on this one because I want to use it differently. These I printed, they come 2 to a page, and they're, a page big. But I printed a 4 by 6, and I got this size. Okay, and I just printed 8 of them. Then she has all this ephemera as well. I started cutting into it. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait. So, yes, all this ephemera. And then she has background pages. She has a series of blue. I think there's 3 sheets of each color, different shades. So there'll be a more muted color. And this is just printed on my presentation paper, so nothing fancy. There's the yellows. I have a couple sheets of coffee dyed paper, and there's a red. So each of the girls has a background on them of either the red, the blue, or the yellow. I've got some yellow cut out here. And one of the things that I decided to do with them was to make, oops, I apologize in advance for my mess. I've been, thoughts are just flowing all over my head, was to make some little darling clusters. And these even have like a little spot in the back where you could put something in them. Okay, so there's that one. This is one of the yellows. And again, I just left a tuck spot on each of them. There's another one of the yellows. The faces are precious. Now, she suggests printing these on a matte photo paper, which I don't have. So, again, Sparkle uses what she has. So each one has like a little tuck spot in the back for reinforcement. But so I have these 4 printed. So there will be 2 yellow, there will be 3 red, or 3 blue and 3 red. Okay, so these have to be cut out. But that was one thing I wanted to do with these, just make some little clusters. And I kept them very simple because I'm not sure what we're going to do with them yet. So then we have the background papers, we have some coffee dyed paper, and we have our ephemera, some of the ephemera sheets. So then I was torn. I wasn't going to make a file folder just yet because you can reprint, you know that. So I just had, these were on my desk, and they're like, I don't know what color they are, like a cream ivory, but I only had 5. So I was messing around, and like this could be the cover, and I just folded them in half, and this I just backed the back of the coffee paper, and this I have the side open, but I'm not going to open the sides, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We will open some of the tops. So then I didn't know if I was going to do traditional, just a single signature book, and put these in here like, you know, signatures. But I was like, no, I want to do a tab journal. So we're going to take these, we're going to decorate them, and we're going to make our tab journal. And I added just this one coffee dyed one because I wanted 6 and I only had 5 envelopes. Okay, so this is going to be my book. I found some red fabric that I wanted to incorporate. I just like that contrast, and it'll go with the yellow and the red background paper. So yeah, so we'll do that, and then for the closure, I had another envelope, and I just covered it with the coffee dyed paper, and I folded it so that it could be a closure here. Okay, and then I'll put a hole here with an eyelet, and you know, we could tie it, and you know, it'll be bound with these strips, which you're not going to see this top page because we're probably going to cover it with a piece of lace, just because I want to reinforce this edge. Okay, and then on this, I saw this on my desk, and this is just from Robin at Daisy Journal Company. She had these little elements in her kit, and I was thinking of doing something like this, and either using this one or making another one. But putting it on here like this, it could be a belly band. And I thought that would be cute. And then we'll have a tie with seam binding or unnecessary something will tie it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to show you what I did with these envelopes. When I initially made this sample one here, which I'll just use for the cover, and I put these corner rounders things on. I'll put this on the front and the back. But this was buckling in here. So then I decided that I would cut the top here and then put some of my medical tape and just reinforce them. So I did that. This one I should put some on. You don't need to do this, but because it's paper and because it might get a lot of use, that's just what I do. And I like this medical tape because it blends into your paper. And it folds well. And it's just a great scrapbooking, junk journaling, something. So some of these I already did. I didn't do that one. I did this one. So all I did was I folded them in half. And if you just glue it down, it tends to buckle because it's the weight. And I don't want to cut these off because I think I want to make pockets out of some of these. So I just took my little sharp scissors and I just cut down the seam here. And then, then when you glue, it's not going to buckle. So then I just added some glue on top here. And that way, it folds nicely. Okay? So these are just little tips and tricks that Sparkle uses to make her life a little more exciting. And yeah. And I reinforce most of my journals with that tape. Okay. And then we could cut, let's see, if we cut this, you can use your paper trimmer. Then further down the line, we could put some things in there. Okay? We're not going to put them on the side, though, because I want to put this binding. All right? So let's finish this one. So again, just cut down your to your seam here. And whoops. Put this one down. Put this one down. It just makes it so much easier. We'll round the corners, but we'll wait and see if we're going to decorate all the pages or not. Okay. I don't think we need these. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so let's see. We have that one cut. Do we have any other ones cut? So let's see. That could be in the back. I'm just cutting the back part. I'm not cutting the front part. We have one. We have two that are cut. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's it for now. We can go back later and add to it. So here's our 6 pages. So now you can decide to cover the insides here, or ink them, or stamp on them. So we have to decide that. We're going to decorate, and then we're going to put our binding on, okay? So I didn't know if these girls, and we have 4 done, were not going to go on this one. We'll do something else for the cover. But you know, they could go in here on these with background paper. Two, maybe not that one. 3 and 4. So we could use these 4, and then we could make clusters out of these 4. So okay, so we're going to use these 4 in here. Then we have to decide what to do in here. So on this one, and I'm trying to disguise this, I'm just going to ink this, I think, and see how that looks. I'm going to use this one, which is the one that looks like crackle. I like this one. So let's see how that'll fly. I need some room on here. I apologize in advance, like I said. And I'm creating like this, and I don't exactly have everything figured out. I kind of have a mess. Oh yeah, I like that. I just like the crackle. Now you could do words, or you could stamp images. But for this one, and it can go right over the tape will take the ink as well. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that. So what I'm thinking is we need to get our papers covered. So if I'm going to use these backgrounds, because if I have this one, then my one of my yellow babes could go in there. That's what my plan was. Or because it's cream colored, I could just add some paper, add some ink, because I like this cream. I really do. And I'm not going to sew these other ones, I don't think. So say you have that, then you could just put a little bit of accent piece on here. And then you can we can add our girl. And that would be perfect, and I don't mind her sticking out because I made these before I made this idea. So let's do that for the cover. We're going to just do the covers right now, and then on the insides we'll decide what we're going to do with that. So let's get some glue down here. I'm going to try my glue stick and just see how that flies. Now, do I want a little bit showing? No, I'm going to go all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. And I could do that. And then she'll go on there. You know, so we're going to do the covers now. Just do the covers. This one is a little different because it's just the coffee dyed, so maybe we can put some layers of goodness on here. We have a piece of Word, we have this, and we could put just some decorative paper on top. Okay, so we're not going to overthink. It's just that I really like the images that were provided. They are just stunning. These are just coffee dyed hearts. It was a coffee filter and I just cut it out in the shape of a heart. So now let's see what else is in here. This is stuff I had left over. Piece of this maybe can to tie in with the girls. Let's do it. Okay. And that's our faux envelope one. Okay. So now we need a red one. What are we going to do with this? Let's see. Let's, we have a red babe. Let me see what she looks like. We have this red babe. So, let's make our square. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out. So that goes something like that. What about let's cut her out. Yeah, so when you play with sizes, you get lots of variations. Let's round my corners. So, I want to get a pen. So that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Oh goodness, I have no idea what I'm doing, friends. Let's cut this out. Use those little pin scissors. This might not work, but we'll find out. And then I'll have to put something around where I have this pencil mark. So I can put some beads or some kind of trim, like we can glue something like this on here. Okay, so this has to be inked inside. That's yeah, we're just playing. This is how Sparkle plays and tries to figure things out. I'm not one of these whizzes that, like some of these designers, they just look at something and it just like all falls together. That's not me. I have to play. Okay, so I like that, but she's going to have to go down first. Where is she? She's going to have to go down in here. Now, I know you can't see everything on her, but that's okay. So I think I just want to glue around the edges of her. Or no, let's do it around here. And then let's try to position her straight. Perfect. Then this will get on here and then we can trim it. That's going to look really sweet. So let's I don't know. Well, sometimes when I do my tab journals, I tab them together and then I do my decorating. So there's different ways to do what you're trying to accomplish, you know. So let's trim this because it was a very rough cut. And you need to decide, will something like this work? I think so. Let's start down here though. You don't want the weight hanging down because it'll pull it. Okay. So let's keep going. Yeah, that's what happens when you draw on the original like I just did. That's okay. It looks a little rustic. Take your time. It's not very pointy, but that's okay. Let's bring this one in. So we should end maybe in the middle. And we'll end in the corner. So let's finish this. Cut that off. And then we'll take this piece down here and let them meet there. And we can always put a button or something over there if we don't like the way it ends. And it's kind of glittery, so I like it. I'm trying to stay a little bit away from the edges. So we have this one. We have this one, which is kind of plain, which we'll decorate later. And we have this one. And, oops. And we have our cover somewhere. Well, I don't know. Oh, here it is. So we're getting there, okay? So we have this one. We have the covers, and we still have to do the insides. So I'm going to go and play around with that, and I'll be back in a little bit to show you what I've done. Okay, Crafty Friends. Here's part one, how it's shaping up. So here's going to be where we're going to put our, we'll put an eyelet here so we can wrap some ribbon around or something. Here's a little belly band with a little note card in it. And that'll go there. Then I've just decorated the covers of the pages. I still need to do the insides. So here's the first one. This one I had just inked or stamped and added some leftovers and made pockets. I like that sticking up. This one is the red lady that we did with a cutout. So like I said, I have to do the insides yet. This is just a filler page. Here's the little yellow lady. I like with the doily sticking out, and they'll get glued on. And here's another little blue bonnet, so cute. And here's the last one. So I'm going to do the insides, put some pockets, decide if I'm going to put paper in here or whatnot. And then let me know if you want to see me do the tab binding. You probably already all have seen this, but there'll be tabs like this. There'll be 3 on one page, 2 on another. Okay, so it's hard to show it on camera here, but that's what we'll be doing. So we'll have 3 tabs here, and then the next page will have 2 tabs. So let me know if you want to see that part. Otherwise, I'll do that off camera. I'll come back and show you the finished results. And like I said, this was from Sweet Pea Curiosities. And it's the vintage file folders. However, I'm not making file folders out of this one. And the artist is Marisa, the designer. So thank you, Marisa. It's really sweet, such a sweet little kit. And I can't wait to play with it some more. Have a beautiful day, my friends. Bye now.